Insurance is not only about funeral policies or call centers. It's not only about getting the best premium for your life cover. Insurance is about helping you manage your risks better. We all overlook the need for insurance until something happens. Insurance is about giving you the confidence and the ability to be able to continue with your life and business operation once something has happened. Over the next 8 weeks, 9 contestants will be battling it out to become the ultimate winner. Welcome to Season 6 of The Insurance Apprentice.
Hi, I'm Yasin Esop. I work for RBS Insurance Brokers and I am a commercial underwriter. I'd be extremely proud to win the Insurance Apprentice, to show my wife and sons and my daughter that was born 12 days ago that anything is possible and their dad is working hard for them and I'm working to achieve my dreams and my goals.
Hello, my name is Mimi Zimba. I work for Centric Insurance. I'm an actuary manager there. What differentiates me is that I'm the total package. I'm exciting. I've got a sense of adventure. I've got the brains. I'm beautiful, if I don't mind saying so myself. I'm here, I'm Mimi Zimba, and I'm gonna win this, and I'm gonna be an ambassador for an industry that has given me all of this.
Hi, my name is Pamandla Dube, and I'm currently a business analyst from Hollard Insure. I look at myself as a person who's very ambitious. I always wanted to reach for my dreams, to reach my goals. Winning the Insurance Apprentice would mean a lot. I'll definitely take it back to my employer and use the skills, the knowledge that I've acquired in the competition to better my role.
Hi, I'm Nabila Maharaj and I work for Santam Insurance. So I am a very ambitious girl. I think I'm a very fun-loving person. I entered the Insurance Apprentice because I enjoy a challenge. The value that the competition brings is so important that I would love to win so that I can be a brand ambassador for the Insurance Apprentice.
Hi, my name is Amuhelang Khaladi. I'm an actuary by profession and I head up the corporate actuarial function at First Rand Short-Term Insurance Limited. So I'm a very driven individual who places a lot of emphasis on my studies. I have the technical expertise from the insurance industry. Winning the Insurance Apprentice will provide me with a platform to grow my brand as Amuhelang Khaladi.
My name is Vicky Sabatoma and I work at Aon Re Africa and I'm a broker assistant. My strategy towards the show is to be a team player, contribute, make sure that I'm a part of the winning team. Because if you're part of the winning team, you do not get eliminated. The sky is not the limit, it is my starting point, and I'm going to make an impact in this world.
I'm JP Ellis. I'm the Senior Legal and Claims Manager at Ethical, which is the division of Contestant Insurance. Others will tell you that I'm quite a serious person, and I agree with them. Once you get to know me, you'll see that I'm quite a softie inside. If I were to win the Insurance Apprentice, it would probably be the best accomplishment that I would have had professionally. We learn in martial arts to be better than the day before. And that's just ultimately the code that I live by.
Hi, my name is Kanchal. I am employed at Power Brokers and Financial Services as a key individual. I entered the Insurance Apprentice because I was looking for a challenge and I'm looking to be the winner. Winning the Insurance Apprentice would change my life in many ways. It would give me the backing that I require in this industry. I believe I do have what it takes. There's no point coming in here with a glass that's half full when you need to be a glass that's full that needs to overflow into the lives of others.
Hi, my name is Sebastian, personal line service consultant for Old Mutual Insure. I am a very fun, loving, hospitable individual. I tend to bring out the best in the environment that I'm in. Like every competition, there has to be a winner. I think I am here as well because I'm one of the best. My job here is to be myself. And being myself shows that I learn, I impact, and I inspire.
The Insurance Apprentice is a quest for the ultimate ambassador of the short-term insurance industry. Someone who represents and personifies the skills, values, and noble purpose of the industry. Brokers, insurers, and reinsurers have sent their best young stars to battle it out for the ultimate title in financial services. The contestants will be challenged beyond measure. Every week, they will be presented with a task from a different sponsor. Once they are split into teams, they are then expected to work together to brainstorm a solution and do a presentation to the judges. Let's see what the winner walks away with.
This year's winner walks away with a trip to Lloyd's of London, a 75,000 Rand bursary sponsored by Inseta, a 20,000 Rand cash prize sponsored by The Gifts, a cash prize sponsored by Tracker, and a fitness watch sponsored by Genesis Technologies.
Hi, I'm Kanchal.
I'm Memory. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
I'm the guy from Devon.
How do you guys feel? Because I was confident, like this morning I woke up, I was like, I got it. And then my husband was like, you know, you didn't sleep last night because you were sleep talking the entire night. I was oh gosh. I'm feeling excited. Definitely the nerves are starting to get in there as well.
Today is our first day and our first task. I'm a bit nervous.
No one knows what's going on.
The energy is high, but definitely feeling nervous.
I am extremely nervous, but excited at the same time.
So, guys ready?
Yes.
Nerves.
The thing is about me, I couldn't eat last night. I mean, that's how food was not going down. Nerves were on me.
Everybody's sort of unsure as to how the day is going to pan out, but we're looking forward to it.
Everyone here is strong candidates.
It's day one. You will see me at the end winning the prize.
I'm excited to be amongst young learners. Everybody's sussing one another out.
I gotta be prepared for this because I don't know what's gonna happen.
My name is Nadia Starr. I am the Chief Executive Officer of the Insurance Sector Education and Training Authority, Inseta. I am looking for an incredibly special person. Ultimately, what we need the winner to do is to take the sector forward. The contestants really are going to be challenged. Every task has been turned on its head. It's going to be an incredible season to watch, and I, for one, am going to be very excited to fire one or two people. Good morning. Welcome to the Insurance Apprentice 2020. I would like to firstly congratulate all of you for getting this far, but I would also like to just remind you that the Insurance 2020 is a new format, it's a new competition, and it is going to be one of the most challenging things that you guys do in your entire lives. So I'd like to just take a quick minute to welcome the judges panel. I have on my right Ms. Knox Dlamini, who some of you will know was a previous winner in 2018, and we're very pleased to have her here today. She is the MD of Zonarisk.
As a judge today, I'm really looking to see that the apprentices have stepped into a mind space where they realize that this is a competition. We want them to be cognizant of their audience and relate and engage them in a way that is going to help them convey the message and the true value of insurance. What we're doing here is so important, and this moment really can be the life changer in somebody who's going to take up a career in insurance. After today, they're definitely going to know that it's game on. They're in this competition and everybody needs to show up and be in it to win it.
We also have on my left the two judges from the sponsor, Inseta, Ms. Adeline Singh, who heads up the Skills Division Department at Inseta, and Ms. Tumi Pele, who is the COO.
Today's task is more about ensuring that we bring the candidates and the contestants of today's episode into a very unfamiliar environment. We've asked the contestants to team up with some of the teachers in the various grades with various subject areas, and we've asked them to impart some skills and knowledge about who Inseta is, what are we about.
It encourages the students that there is something that they can do in the insurance sector, and there is financial support also through our organization into the insurance sector.
Today's task is basically going to challenge you beyond your current means and probably take you out of your comfort zone. So I'm looking forward to all of you bringing your A game. Just a little introduction. Inseta is the Insurance Sector Education and Training Authority. Our role and responsibility is to promote skills development in the insurance sector. And your task today will be basically linking up with the teachers of Westbury High School. You will be assigned a subject.
So you're going to be expected to liaise with the teachers of Westbury High, also understand what the subject is. So it's almost like going back to school. So all of you are going to be able to sit in the classroom, sit with the teacher and try and understand what is that subject all about. And then you need to link that back to the profession of the insurance industry. So I'm expecting all of you to bring your A game. I'm expecting to see innovation. I'm expecting to see that you carry the brand of Inseta when you give out the information to the kids. They must be able to understand the message that you have for them. The insurance industry and the future of this profession will lie on you to make sure that you make your mark. You only have one opportunity. If you disappoint me and if you disappoint these judges, well, we're going to leave that to the head judge to decide. Judge, back to you.
So, group number 1 will be JP and Sipamandla. Group number 2, Amogelang and Memory. Group number 3, Nabila and Yasin. And group number 4 will be the remaining 3, Conchal, Sebastian and Vicky. Good luck to you all.
The most difficult part of this task is that our subject is maths, lit and mathematics. The first day I'm feeling quite amped, excited.
We've been given a very exciting task.
Everybody's sort of unsure as to how the day is going to pan out, but we're looking forward to it.
So I think with our presentation, we need to actually start with that angle.
Automatically the psychology is different. I mean, you have to cater for your audience. Maybe use a real life example of mathematics.
Being in the school is taking me back to my school days.
Your audience is someone you have to respond to and someone you have to cater your message to. So dress down a bit, we come up with a rap.
I like it. I think we should go to do an overall. I could come as dressed in overalls.
And I can link it to a particular type of insurance.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
If the energy is there, we get the message across, it'll be cool. So.
Cool, man. All right, we'll do this, huh? All right. I'm really excited to reach out to those kids, no matter what we do today.
A lot of people understand insurance as a grudge purchase, but there's a lot of individuals in the back scene that are actually superheroes.
I'm feeling quite nervous. I mean, I didn't know really what to expect.
We can go to Westbury and say we're going to recruit you into the insurance industry to be the next generation of hero.
She does have more of a personality that leans towards that more energetic type of individual.
If we can make them believe that they're superheroes who can do anything and that insurance is going to empower them.
You know, me, I would have probably traditionally went for a PowerPoint type of, so that's a very creative approach. Knowing me, I would have never got into a costume, and I've seen most of those other guys, they probably wouldn't either. Very few people will be willing to do that, so I think it's actually quite a good idea, I think I like that.
Be excited, eh?
Definitely.
We've got this. We've got this. Yay!
We're talking to a bunch of grade 11s and we don't want to bore them. So we need to try and come up with a concept that's going to keep them entertained. Everyone is extremely nervous because no one knows what's going on.
I think as much as we speak about the fun things, we should also try and bring in, a lot about what their options are in terms of channels.
With Yasin, he's always open to suggestions and he takes criticism really well.
We need to look at the curriculum for business studies and we need to incorporate what they're studying currently and how that will work within their working careers in the insurance industry. And we're making sure that we're getting comfortable with our presentation that we're about to present to the school.
Do you think that maybe when we're doing the play in the beginning, we could bring an element of like a dance move or something in, maybe like a show majozi?
We can definitely, because anything that's going to keep the crowd entertained. I joined this competition for the win. So I'm telling myself I can do this. I'm trying to build up as much faith as I can in myself. If we bring pizzazz and spunk to our presentation, who knows?
We need to say who we are, where we come from and how we relate life orientation to our positions. Today is our first day and our first task. I'm a bit nervous, but I'm also eager to get into the competition now.
One of the things that I'm expecting is enthusiasm from the learners.
Let's create a case scenario.
Okay.
Let's do a case scenario so that we give them a structure as to this is an event that could actually possibly happen. I'm hoping that within the school, the learners are open.
It's going to be a bit difficult, but let's see what we come up with. And I do know for a fact that we will inspire at least one person today.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
To you, the learners,
We have 9 contestants. They'll come in 4 groups. The first group to come and present to us on mathematical literacy and maths is JP Ellis and Sipamandla Dube.
The energy is high, but definitely feeling nervous.
I certainly am letting my hair down.
I'm excited to share what my team has prepared for the kids.
We're going to try something a bit unorthodox for this first task, and hopefully it works.
I'm gonna take this test, I'm gonna read it right, I'm gonna rise till I can no more. Maths actually took me throughout my school career. It actually enabled me to be able to study geology when I was done with high school. And on top of that, I was able to get a job in insurance and further actually utilize the critical skills that I learned in maths.
You know what, something very important that I learned about maths, whether it's maths, literacy, or mathematics, is that it teaches you fundamental analytical skills that you'll use throughout your life. I became a lawyer. Even as a lawyer, you have to use mathematics to calculate fees, VAT, all sorts of things, even the cases that you deal with. And then later on, I moved into insurance. Now I use maths even more. Reserving, pricing, underwriting, you name it. So maths is such a fundamental thing. It'll help you throughout your life.
Guys, we all have a cell phone. I have one, and I know most of you have. But think of it this way. If you were to lose your cell phone today, I mean, do you have the cash now to buy a new one? Maybe, yes, maybe not, but insurance then allows you to actually give cover for your phone, where you pay a very small fee every month to be able to provide cover for it, so that if it gets damaged or if you lose it, you know, the insurance company is able to actually replace your phone. And that's basically what insurance is about. Simple as that.
Yeah, it's essentially the transfer of risk from one party to another. It sounds quite difficult, but let me give you another example that you might like. Does anybody know David Beckham? You might not understand the distinction or the link with insurance, but when David Beckham was playing soccer, what is the moneymaker? His legs. So he actually got insurance cover for his legs. Certain actors also get insurance cover. Some of them get insurance cover for loss of hair. I should have gotten that insurance cover.
I think you should have.
I mean, even Beyonce got insurance cover for a voice.
Yeah.
There's lots of examples like that. So insurance is not so boring as what you might think.
We started with nerves, but as we got into the presentation, we started getting some momentum. I think the kids loved it.
Obviously, working with another person in a task like this is also quite challenging.
I think we got our message across, which was the most important part.
There was a bit of sort of disagreement now and then, but ultimately I think we agreed on a strategy that we think we were comfortable with and we thought it will achieve the mandate.
The second group that's going to present to us about geography is Amogelang Khaladi and Memory Zimba. Please welcome them on stage.
Working with Memory was quite exciting. I think we have very contrasting personalities.
It was quite fun working with him because we have different personalities.
She's so bubbly and out there. I'm so glad that we actually had a creative like herself, because I was thinking about how we're going to prepare PowerPoints.
I'm the imagination. So I came up with the costumes, the play idea that we're going to do a drama involving the students, and then he then analytically put everything into pen and paper.
I'm actually seeing that going the more themey route was actually quite exciting.
Batman, Wonder Woman, welcome.
Mother Inseta, Insurance Sector Training Authority, the one.
Irrespective of what your favorite subject is, geography is the foundation of everything. Mathematics, not everybody's great at it, but a train moving from Cape Town to Johannesburg. Geography is the foundation of everything. By understanding human settlements and everything else in geography, you will be able to do whatever you want. Amo?
You have the ability to make a difference. You have the ability to be a superhero, to protect Mother Earth from all of these natural disasters. And that's where geography comes in. By being able to understand how climate change affects us as a nation, you are able to provide better insurance solutions to enable us to be better prepared for these. For example, you could also build technology solutions by understanding geography. Your GPS, that's geography being involved. Having a driving vehicle in your car, understanding how you're driving, that's all in your GIS. Now, we all have superpowers, but if your superpower is mathematics, you can go and be an actuary, where you will help price insurance products and also help mitigate the risk.
How many of you have ever carried a bucket of water on your head? Not because you want to, but because you have to. Show of hands? Okay, great, great. I was born in a village. There was no electricity, there was nothing. If you work hard, there's so many things for you to be. The sky is the limit. I'm going to share a bit about your story.
Because of Inseta, I can stand here before you today, being an actuary from Mabupane in the Northwest. So if I can do it, all of you can definitely do it. Mother Inseta, we thank you for the role you play in society.
I have never been in a costume before, and I had to actually act as Batman, so I was quite nervous about that.
Our superpowers combined made an awesome superhero. We made the Justice League together.
You know, it was refreshing to see young individuals who are so bright and talented and being so open-minded to helping us.
Insurance I find to be so important to society that our aim was to make them feel like they have a say in what happens in society, that they're individually superheroes, and insurance is going to help empower them, bring out those superhero powers, that they can be whatever they want to be.
Group 3 is Nabila Maharaj and Yasin Esop, and they will be presenting to you about a very interesting topic in terms of the economy of the country, which is business studies. Please welcome them on stage, Nabila and Yasin.
As soon as we got onto the stage and started delivering, that's when the nerves started calming down a bit.
You need to be able to think on your feet, think fast.
Freeze! Can anyone tell us, in this scenario, is insurance applicable?
Yes. Let's think about the Soweto Derby. Kaiser Chiefs, Orlando Pirates. Who do you support? It doesn't matter, guys. Did you know that match has some type of insurance policy attached to it? Did you also know that if it rains or it storms and the soccer match can't go on, there's also a policy that covers the tickets for the loss of income? Insurance is relevant, guys. Risk is relevant.
Guys, business studies opens you guys up to many opportunities within the insurance industry. If we take an insurance company, if we break the walls down and lay them flat for you, business studies could basically give you an avenue of a career in every corner of an insurance company.
So what Yasin is saying to us is that in your curriculum this year in business studies, you're going to be taught chapters such as legislation, business strategies, ethics, professionalism, and each of these topics, whether they are pulled apart or brought together, can help you or will assist you and give you the tools to create a career in insurance. Careers such as?
So in insurance, you get careers such as insurance underwriters, you get claim managers, you have even the possibility of becoming a CEO and opening up your own insurance company. Our core basis for the presentation was to keep the crowd entertained.
At some points, I was like trying to think back a lot to my notes.
The last thing we wanted to do was to get a bunch of school kids bored out of their brains.
I sort of stumbled once or twice, but the important thing was that I was able to then just improvise.
We got a lot of interaction, we got a lot of applause from the crowd, and we interacted well with the crowd as well.
Let's welcome onto the stage the fourth group, Kanchal Mahabir, Sebastian Reddy, and Vicky Subotoma to talk to us about life orientation.
I feel like the energy that is here today is going to bring a message across that is going to impact a generation.
I'm passionate about insurance. I'm passionate about what I'm currently doing right now, and I want them to feel what I'm feeling and join this industry.
Life orientation. Kanchal, what do you think? Is this life orientation?
But what if life orientation was if I...
We're going to use two products within the insurance industry to demonstrate to you how it links to life orientation. So we're going to be like... Whoa. Okay. I think I broke something or I
That
sprained
bushel was
something.
a bit too hard, eh?
I don't think the insurance industry needs this for sure. I think I might have broken something. Why would people leave things on the floor like cables and... I mean, it's a sports event and... Damn, I feel hurt.
I'm sorry, Sebs. Kanchal, wouldn't this be personal accident or public liability or personal liability?
Really, Vicky?
There's one product called personal accident and there's one product called public liability. Personal accident cover will cover you for the injury to your limb, whereas the public liability will cover this sports organizer for any suit that you might have against them.
In case you die as well in one of these products?
Wow. Who would have thought when I was in class, if someone had told me that life orientation is actually linked to these insurance products, your public liability, your personal liability, and your personal accident. You know what, guys? I think I want to do this after school. I think I want to actually know more about this. My team and I, we did really well. I'm very proud of us.
It was quite exciting to speak in front of the kids, but it was also a bit scary to speak in front of the judges.
I honestly believe that we took the task by the horns.
We brought it in today. I feel as though the children were inspired.
So, judges, we've had a very interesting day of presentations. Let's chat about our thoughts. We've got in front of us 9 contestants.
The main point was to get our message across to these maths and maths literacy students.
From simply the audience reaction, they weren't a particular favorite. The way they presented was quite nice and energetic, but it did seem to me personally that they might have missed the mark a little bit in terms of that link between the subject and insurance.
I thought they had a brilliant intro. It was great, high energy. I was expecting a lot, but as it went on, it fell a bit flat for me.
It's very difficult to implement maths, insurance and Inseta together.
So there was a time where he just kept on going to what he wanted us to do, and I kept on saying, no, we shouldn't do it.
I would have hoped that they would have articulated better to the kids out there the real importance of maths. So for me, I don't think that they've actually done justice to the subject that they were supposed to do.
Something that stood out for me quite a lot with these two is that they didn't seem to gel as a team.
Knowing that I did my best and I put my best foot forward, I think that's the most important thing to me.
There was a lot of effort that went into keeping the crowd entertained.
I didn't see this as a very strong team.
I would have preferred more teamwork between the two of them, but I didn't see much of that as well, and that's when I concur with you.
I think we collaborated quite well, but I think generally we worked quite well together and we complemented each other quite well.
The energy and how they presented and the level that they presented at, I was really entertained.
It resonated with what the learners were doing.
They seem to be a firm favorite.
And I feel as though this is a strong group. I think everyone performed well.
For me, not very impressed with this group. I almost thought that they were trying to save themselves when they realized they just weren't getting the message.
I've been a team player, but I've also shown my hard side.
Between the three of us, Vicky and I worked really well together. There were times when Sebastian was not present.
There was no cohesion in the team. And I think also lack of maybe researching.
A lot of the students left more confused than when they had arrived. All right, well, that said, I do think we know what we need to do now. So let's get to it. Welcome back, contestants. Thank you for your presentations this afternoon. The panel has deliberated, and I think we have come to our decisions. I think we've made our decisions today. Generally, there was a good clear links to the subjects you chose and to the insurance sector, which really was ultimately what we wanted. But there were one or two areas where we were relatively disappointed, and as this is the first episode, we are hoping to see you strengthening going forward. But that said, we are in the competition, and so the results will count. Group 1, JP and Sipamandla. You guys had amazing energy. You came in and you really got the the crowd moving, which was fantastic. There were, however, I think there was some detachment in terms of what the kids were understanding and how they were engaging with you. Group 2, Amogelang and Memory, you did things a little bit differently, bringing some students in. You didn't really get us with the students, we wanted to hear you. As much as the students were reading a script, it seemed to us that you weren't really part of the presentation, and for a long part of the presentation, we actually sat back wondering if we were going to hear from you.
I don't think that there's much team cohesion between the two of you. Specifically, Amogelang, if I can give you some feedback, probably try and put yourself out there more, because you weren't personifying the Batman outfit that you're wearing. And if you're gonna wear an outfit, you've gotta be that person, come with that energy and come with that feistiness. Synergy is the most important thing when you work in teams, work together. And looking at each other and waiting for something to happen, that's not on.
Team number 3, Nabila and Yasin. What I want to say is I think you gave them some bribes. But this is a competition, and if that's what you brought to the table, it may or may not have worked. I think particularly for us, there was a really good understanding of the school subjects. The last group was Kanchal, Sebastian and Vicky. I didn't personally feel that you had spent as much time as a team, because it seemed like you guys were a little bit stuck in terms of your script. And so I would have hoped that you would have been just a little bit more refined in terms of your presentation.
I would like to see some more innovative ideas coming through in your presentations. There's a lot of, you're the cream of the crop, guys. Show us what you've got. I've spoken extensively to all of you, and all that's left to say is get your head in the game.
I'm gonna give a word of advice to Kanchal. You let your team down. I need you to put your best foot forward. And I'm saying this because you are in this game, and if you want to stay in this game, I need you. I need all of you to make sure that you bring your A game. Vicky, lovely singing voice. How far will that get you? I need you to articulate better. I need you all to work. And as I said, for me, in this industry, if you're going to be ambassadors, you need to firstly know how to work strongly together. If you're going to be put in teams, make sure that you know your cues.
So, it then leaves us with one last conversation to have with you all. I think the one that you've been waiting for the day. If I could ask team 3 to step back, please. If I could also ask team 4 to step back. Guys, for the 5 of you, today is going to be the very beginning of the rest of your journey with the Insurance Apprentice. You are safe. Team 1 and 2. And so, I am left really with that last final conversation. So, to Team 1 and Team 2. I am incredibly sorry to have to tell you this. You will be with us for the rest of the week. You're safe.
Oh, standing in front of the judges was very difficult.
I could literally feel everyone's lungs, like all the air coming out of everybody's lungs, because everyone was holding their breath.
When they called us forward, I then started becoming a bit more nervous.
I was holding it in, saying, going home today, going home today, going home today.
I felt like it's over for me. I'm going home. Wife, I'm coming to see you.
They then let us know that we'd all still be staying for the subsequent round. There was a sense of relief and excitement.
Contestants, well done. You've all made it through today. I think just by virtue of the fact that actually every one of you did bring something that we wanted to see more of. So it's not by any kind of divine fate that you're safe. It's because there was enough hard work and potential for us to really want to see where you are all going to take us in the next few weeks. So the challenge is you need to keep exciting us, you need to take the levels up. It is going to get harder. Let us all work really hard and make sure that we are showcasing the insurance sector as we are here for. So thank you.
This was definitely a reality check for everybody. What a way to end the day.
I'm so glad that I'm not going home today. I think I'm also happy that we're all home safe.
I'm really frustrated, and it irritates me that it was said that I let my team down, but I think that they should have given me more information as to why I let my team down. Obviously, if we weren't the bottom feeders, then why pass the comment without giving me an exact explanation?
Good news is that I'm here for another day, another week, another episode.